I'm not going to wish you a happy birthday.
Thank you.
What if I send you a message and I say, hey, nice day with nothing really special happening or going on today, huh?
I'd be pretty upset, actually.
Would you? Would you cry?
I'd probably cry.
Nate, you've had jobs before where you just stand for long periods of time and don't move that much. They hurt.
They do.
They're worse than walking jobs.
Yeah.
Because at least walking jobs, you get to move around.
Mm-hmm. Stretches out a little bit.
Yeah. The other jobs, you can only stretch out the other clerks.
Right.
All right.
Do you want to sync?
Yeah, oh yeah, sorry.
And then I'll sync on circle in 3, 2, 1. And sync on inventory in 3, 2, 1.
Oh no.
Okay, now I'm
let the power go to his head. No, you're playing.
Oh, I'm playing, okay.
Yeah, you're playing.
Wow,
There's no way for you to mess this up.
That was an experience, wow.
Well, I wanted to let you sync. I wanted to let you play. I mean,
thank you.
Is it a bad time to announce I'm dying? I gave you this honor.
No.
Because I'm gonna be gone.
This is not a bad time.
Eventually. This
Can I have your entire video game collection when you're done?
Only part of it.
Okay, thank you.
I'll specifically give you the stuff you already have.
Yeah, no, it's not bad at all that you're dying. No.
No, not at all. So
when are you dying? When can I expect your game collection?
I'm dying later. I'll end it soon.
Okay, cool.
For legal purposes, that was a joke.
For legal purposes.
I need to let everyone know.
Wait, is this where it is? The Elden Throne?
Yes. It's at the Elden Throne.
Okay.
This is where it is.
Why didn't we go in
here.
Why didn't we go in, like, the boss chamber?
Here am I. I am I.
Wait, the boss chamber's here.
Uh-oh.
Did or not? Wait a minute.
What? What happened?
Do we have to fight this boss again?
No, because you couldn't touch the thing.
What's going on?
Here we go, upload, download, and we click upload.
And then...
And I click upload, right?
Well, actually, no.
I click upload?
Download.
Sorry.
Download. Click down. Apply to all. Click download. Yes.
Right.
Okay.
I didn't make this video public
Now
yet.
we're good.
So nobody had any more suggestions on my James Bond title?
No, we did not. Everyone's stuck with apparently the worst title of all time, according to YouTube.
That bad?
No, I think it's a good title. Yeah. But YouTube has other suggestions.
Oh, it's still processing.
But they don't have other suggestions.
They don't?
They're just saying, that sucks.
What are your thoughts on man-spreading? Like, do you
I
think
love man-spreading.
Do you think it's a real thing? Like, that there are, like, tons of men who really do the splits when they like,
no, I don't think it's a real thing at all. like, who does this?
You know, I don't like woman spreading, and what that is to me is when you have massive boobs, it's taking up some of the air room of what I'm supposed to be breathing, so I can tell the air is thinner in the room.
I think we're on Fell Curse, right?
Yeah. So I was reading about this. Basically, this ending is that serial killer dude wanted to make everyone omens.
Yeah, the poop eater.
From what I can tell. I don't really understand. I guess it would curse people, with the omen curse, but I don't really understand why it's such a big deal. I mean, I guess being an omen sucks, but if everyone's an omen, then it doesn't matter, right?
Then no one will be.
Yeah, he's basically Syndrome. I didn't say he has Syndrome, I said he is Syndrome.
Have we made a joke about that in the past? Because I feel like that's something we would joke about.
What? If everyone has the curse?
No, like the Syndrome, like made like a joke about it.
Officially, no.
Okay.
I have to say no, we haven't.
Okay.
I'm going to try and read this ending to see what it says.
Okay.
This,
oh, look at that. The ring's filled with that omen curse.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Fell curse ending lore. A lore explanation of all endings. This is from Mad Luigi. I don't know why he's mad.
Mad Luigi. Okay.
But he's pissed.
All right.
The fallen leaves tell a story.
The voice is different.
Mm-hmm.
Of how a tarnished became Elden Lord.
Whoa, look up at the sky.
Yeah.
In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Our seed will look back upon us and recall defiled curse that defined our age.
I look so dumb.
Of despair.
We should have worn the Omen guy's outfit there.
Yeah, we should have. Is there one for this next one that we can wear?
For the Ronnie one?
No, because we have to do the perfect order one.
Oh, I guess we can look at it.
So should I re-download the save file then?
Well, don't we need to get a... Oh, no, there's no...
Yeah, we already got the trophy.
Wait, no. I want to see... Skip ahead, but don't reset.
Okay, no? Wait.
No,
Begin Journey 2, we want no, right?
Let me see the sky, because I want to see what the sky looks like in this ending. Like, is it all messed up?
I don't know. I wonder if that's the limit when we see the sky.
I don't get it. Is that like a...
Like, sky's the limit?
Oh.
It wasn't a funny joke. So, we're going to move on.
So, the world is covered by an apocalyptic sky of swirling orange soars. The Erd tree is pale white. I can't really see because of...
There's so much fog, though.
Go somewhere else.
Okay.
The leaves don't stir, and the throne is surrounded by a dank fog, and the fell curse defines the age as a blessing of despair. The Dung Eater was a reviled curse of a man in his own right, and from him we can learn about...
Let me go somewhere else.
The blessing of despair, the seedbed curse, the item which is needed to progress his thing, states that it is a curse grown on a corpse, killed and defiled by the Dung Eater, a tendered pox, afflicted with omen horns.
Yeah, look at the sky.
It's messed up. Can I see in the middle of it? Whoa.
Yeah. So it looks like the tree is emitting that curse from it.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like as weird as it did in the cutscene, does it?
No, it does not. Huh.
So basically, what ends up happening is that he prevents dead souls from returning to the Erd tree, leaving them cursed forever, which is really messed up.
Yeah.
So, it's a travesty to the natural order. The curse will last eternally, afflicting every generation of the world. We know it prevents souls from returning to the Erd tree, but if the Order of the Erd tree are not benevolent entities, then this might not be a bad thing. It could be that with this in mind, we can understand the name of this ending, how despair can be a blessing. If order is defiled entirely, defilement is defilement no more, and for every curse, a cursed blessing. Also important to note is the connection to the omen. The seedbed curse has omen horns. The full rune name is Mending Rune of the Fell Curse, and the Dung Eater's helm describes itself as a malformed helm resembling an omen with its horns cut off. So not the boils or pus that might originally seem, but cut off omen horns. The helm also stated the heart of an omen without the body to match. Could there be any crueler existence? What does it matter if the curse claims it all? That's pretty weird looking, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Where are you? Oh.
At the forge.
Interesting. The forge might be an easier place to see all this.
Yeah. That's cool.
We never went in the forge.
No, I think you die if you jump in there.
Oh, okay. So basically, there are possible connections to Moog with this ending. Oh my. So basically, it's kind of like supposed to be the omen cursing the world back for how it treated them, in a way.
Okay.
And like getting their vengeance on the world. They said there's possible connections to Moog. He has a connection with an outer god other than the greater will, one called the Mother of Truth, or the Formless Mother, who bestows power upon accursed blood. Some players think there might be another secret ending called the Age of Blood that deals with Moog, but nobody's found that, if there is. Though a connection between this blessing of despair ending and the secrets of the omen does seem unquestionable. It's interesting. I don't really fully understand that ending.
I don't really either.
Like, we're cursing people not to come back to the Erd tree, but it also seemed like we were cursing more people to become omens, didn't it?
Yeah. It's kind of what it seemed like.
That's what it seemed like to me.
I don't really know if I like that ending.
I thought it was kind of boring.
Yeah, it's fine.
However, I do think it's like one of the darker endings.
Yeah, it is.
Which is interesting. And it does make him more interesting, that killer.
Yeah, right.
Shit eater
Right, the guy that
Shit-eater,
has like a poop fetish.
Yeah, Shit-Eater Sally or whatever his name is.
Right.
I wonder...
Oh, look at this. From up here you can see all the giants.
Oh yeah, all frozen.
Yeah, that's cool. Alright, should I reset it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was trying to look into this Age of Blood thing and why people think that. But...
Okay.
Interesting.
Let's see. Download. Yes, I'm making sure I'm doing the right one. Apply to all. Yes.
I don't know why they thought this was a thing.
Oh, I see you were like hardcore playing Marvel's Avengers here, the best game ever.
Not hardcore. Not hardcore.
Really
Waiting
hardcore.
for a video.
Really hardcore.
Ew, no, don't wear that. That's disgusting.
You know, I mean, why?
That's disgusting.
Should we just wear the Elden Ring one?
No,
then?
wear like gold stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like wear that or that. That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, let's wear like golden stuff for it.
We
We really should have worn the Omen one though for that last ending.
yeah, we kind of missed out our chance there.
We didn't miss out. We could do it again.
There we go. And then what's a golden pants?
Right there.
You like that?
I don't like it, but I want to wear it.
Okay.
Does that make
It
sense?
does.
Do I like it though? The answer is not at all.
Okay. Let's see what this one says.
This one I don't really understand for the ending, and I will have to look at it again because... So there's the Age of Fracture, there's the Age of Order.
Well, this is the Age of Perfect Order.
Right, this is that one.
Okay.
So essentially, you can use this rune, and then... What are you laughing about, our outfit?
Guy's outfit is so stupid looking.
The description for the Mending Rune of Perfect Order states that it is a rune of transcendental ideology which will attempt to perfect the Golden Order. The current imperfection of the Golden Order or instability of its ideology can be blamed on the fickleness of the gods no better than men. That is the fly in the ointment. It was discovered by Gold Mask. So this sounds like a better ending than the Age of Fracture. A flaw in the Golden Order was noticed, and Gold Mask, a ceaseless watcher of the Erd Tree...
Our mask is gone.
No, it's still there. It's just flat.
Oh, okay. I guess I just didn't see.
Basically, Gold Mask discovered a way to fix it.
Okay.
But then Brother Corin wasn't sure about it, and he's on the verge of a mental breakdown, and he thought he was rejecting the Golden Order.
Tell a story of how a tarnished became Elden Lord in our home across the fog, the lands between. Our seed will look back upon us and recall the age of order.
What is that mask?
We're Gold Mask! So I know you're not going to want to do this, but could we actually, after we look at the sky, could we redo that Omen ending with the Omen outfit? Because I wanted it for footage when I eventually make a top 5 about this.
Oh, yeah, we can do that.
Just because I want to have it. Because I just thought of that and that I should have that probably.
Okay.
Let's look at... let's look around.
Let's see. No. Let's look at the jar place in this ending.
Okay.
And then we'll go into the one.
Okay. So, I wanted to say, by the way, that basically this ending is up for interpretation if it's better than the Age of Fracture or not.
Okay.
Because they said, like, oh, well, it's because of the fickleness of the gods. That's not, like, a good thing, so we'll change it, right?
Right.
But it's not really...
Where was this jar city? Is
Here.
it here?
Yes.
Okay.
But people can't really tell if it means that the Golden Order... So the Golden Order will still be there. It'll maintain this status quo, and people will never die, right?
Yeah.
But they have no finality to their lives still, which is another problem. And on top of all of that, it's unknown if you will have the two fingers involved or not.
Okay.
Like, it's kind of hard to tell, like, if the two fingers will be involved in that new order, or if it's just on men. And so then the question becomes, well, so is now the order just on men? Like, is the Golden Order here, and they're using what they learned from the Two Fingers, but they cut the Two Fingers out of it. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or is the Two Fingers still involved and all other gods were cut out of it? Like, people can't really tell
Yeah.
there's an item over there.
That's a good point. Whoa. Competitive multiplayer?
Huh.
Okay.
Right. Something we will never do.
So is this a multiplayer world?
I don't know.
I thought there was a giant jar person.
Bring up the map real quick.
Is this not it? Because I thought there was a spot and there was like a huge jar.
There is.
Because I thought it was up here somewhere.
Well, let's look around this place for just a minute first.
Okay.
And then we can do that.
But then let's see if we can find that.
Yeah, because I thought you went to the right spot anyway. But, how come we can't see the sky? Like, how come it's all cloudy?
I don't know. It might just be the region we're in.
Well, anyway, so people don't really know, oh, well, now are the Two Fingers the only god in this ending, or are they not? And now, because of the fickleness of the gods was bad, now it's just on men to maintain that order.
Right.
So I guess it's kind of up for interpretation. It's interesting. I don't, maybe it's just because, like, we don't understand every lore aspect, but a lot of these endings seem a little anticlimactic. Do you feel that way at all?
Well, it basically just feels like, hey, it ended, and now you're sitting on the Elden throne. There you go.
Yeah.
That's it. And it's like, okay.
Well, and I feel like there could have been more stuff done to these endings. So, like, for example, I think the Golden Order should have shown, you know what I'm saying? Like, kind of more what happened. And I know I'm, like, asking for a lot here from Software, because everything's vague, which I like. But I also think, too, that ending with the Fell Omens should have...
Oh, enter Coliseum Combat.
Let's not do that.
Well, that's to do PvP, so yeah.
I think that the ending with the Fell Omens should have also shown, like, more children being born as omens or something.
Yeah.
Like a cutscene.
Right.
Or something like that.
Well, yeah, because then otherwise you're just kind of sitting here like, well, what happened?
Right. And it's cool that people discuss it.
Yeah.
That's neat. I do like that. But I kind of would like to see just a tiny bit more of, okay, well, what was the actual repercussions of my actions? Like, what did I do?
Right.
And why does it matter what I did here versus what I do in this ending? And from what I'm reading, the only endings that have, like, really a lot of uniqueness to them are Stars and the one that's for Chaos.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, the Age of Absolute that got cut. The Five Fingers one.
Yeah, I think that's kind of unfortunate.
Because the rest of them are just a variant of the Age of Fracture.
Yeah.
And they're not really that interesting a variant. Can you go to the Giants, the Kiln of the Giants or whatever, so we can
Forge?
see the sky?
Yeah, let me just get my souls.
Okay.
Actually, this doesn't matter, because we're going to reset the world.
Yeah, it doesn't
matter. Never mind, it doesn't matter. Oh, but that appeared now.
Somebody's running at you.
The Forge of the Giants. And then we should also then see if we can find where that Jar City is.
Jar City,
It's
bitch.
like Rack City, yeah.
Bitch. I don't know, I'm not seeing a difference here.
Yeah. I mean, maybe the sky's not as dark, but... At least over here, I mean. But otherwise, the tree and everything looks the same.
Maybe you only see that in the ending cutscene.
Maybe.
I kind of feel like you should be able to reload the world and see it, though.
Yeah.
The sky should be different.
Yeah, you definitely should be able to. Okay, where was...
Can I ask you a question, too?
Okay.
Before you even do that, what is that thing up there?
This?
That we never went to.
I don't know what this is.
Oh.
I have no idea.
Maybe I'll look it up in a future thing.
Let's see, where was that city?
What city?
The Jar City. Okay.
I mean, have you had a favorite ending out of these?
My favorite one has just been the normal one.
Really? Just the Fracture one?
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't like the golden one more than that, just because the sky was prettier.
I mean, the golden one was cool. I guess I probably would have liked it more if I had watched that one first.
Okay.
Because to me, it just kind of disappointed me that it was literally just the same, except for the sky was golder.
I get that.
Otherwise, it's just, hey, the same thing. This time the sky's bright. It's like, wow, okay.
No, I get that. That makes sense to me.
So maybe if I had seen that one first, it probably would have been my favorite one, but...
I kind of feel the same way about it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm also upset because before we even do that Frenzied Flame thing in the future, I was going to tell you that I was reading about it, and there's a bunch of cut dialogue around the Frenzied Flame that would have made that ending even more interesting.
Huh.
Where, Merchant Calais or whatever? Kale?
Yeah. Merchant Kale.
I think we already talked about this, or I already talked about it with you, but he talked about how his people were rounded up and basically accused of trying to bring in the Three Fingers. I mean, that they were trying to contact that outer god.
Right.
And there's a lot of implications that they never were. So, like, they were accused of that, and it's very open-ended about did they actually or not, but the implication that Kale says is they weren't even doing that. So basically, they just got rounded up, this is going to sound really dark, concentration camp style and buried alive.
Whoa, okay.
Like those people.
Wow.
And so, because he has a dialogue that says, let me see if I can find his dialogue. He basically says, like, well, if that's all you think we are, then that's what you'll get. And it kind of implies that they did summon the Three Fingers and the Frenzied Flame after being buried alive because they were.
Yeah.
And that they weren't actually doing that. Which I thought was kind of dark. Yeah, so it's like cut dialogue.
Yeah, that does seem pretty dark, actually.
Well, and it would have tied in well, because like when you actually find the Frenzied Flame and stuff down there, and you find all those guys down there who are merchants, right?
Yeah.
Or they were from that clan.
Right.
I feel like it would have made it matter a lot more to you finding them.
Right.
If you had that context. So why cut that out of the game? I just don't understand why you would cut that, because it doesn't seem like you'd need any big quests or anything to have that dialogue, right? You could have just had the game play out the exact same way where you still find them down there.
Well, that seems to be the problem with cut content in general. Is I feel like more often than not, the cut content would make it more interesting.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why was this cut? And like you see this with, you see this a lot with like Star Wars stuff, like with the prequel trilogy. I've seen a lot of cut content with like episode 2 and 3 that George Lucas cut out, and it's like deleted scenes or something like that. And I'm watching this, and I'm kind of like, this actually would have been interesting.
Yeah, sometimes they suck, but a lot of times they're actually interesting.
Yeah, and that seems to be the problem, is like a lot of times cut content is interesting. And I guess I don't understand why we need to cut it all the time. So, also, I don't know how to get down here, because also there's that weird house there. But I don't know how to get here.
There's actually really a ton of NPCs and other stuff that didn't make the final cut of the game.
Whoa, there's more NPCs?
Yeah. And I know you don't care, but I actually think it's a shame, because I was reading some of them while you were talking, and I was listening to you. But some of them are actually really interesting things, like that Calais, whatever one, that would have actually just added to the existing world.
That sucks, then that got pulled.
And if you found them, cool, and if you didn't need to. What is this? Wait, is this let's go in here. This is a thing we never found.
Huh. Well, I wonder if this is how you get down there.
Abandoned cave.
Well, what sucks is we're doing all this, but it's not going to save.
Well, it doesn't need to. We can still look at it. It still saves in the footage.
Okay.
That's something. Oh, whoa, that's creepy looking.
Whoa, hey, whoa, what's going on?
That's,
Scarlet Rot?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You're still in it. I think you should just go. Oh, no.
Just, like, run?
Ouch time!
What is that from?
The Gungans!
Oh, yeah, I forgot, yeah.
Don't mess with that. Oh, no. Ouch time!
Yeah. Whoa, oh, no.
Whoa!
Okay.
What are those? What if at the beginning of Black Panther 2, Shuri, like when I'm not going to spoil this movie. I've heard that T'Challa passes in this movie. I've heard that.
Okay.
So what if, like, when that happens, like, she goes up to his open casket funeral and she sees his shoes and she's like, "What are those?"
Or what if let's say Black Panther dies by getting stabbed. What if when he gets stabbed, he's like, "Ouch time!"
Or what if he looks that, like, S.H.I.E.L.D. agent in the eye and says, "You've finally earned the pass." Why would you take that right now when you're at full health?
I don't know.
Just wait for your health to go down.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So there's a lot of cut content.
That was me laughing.
That's great. There's a lot of cut content, some of which people think might be still in the game and not discovered yet.
A serpent bow.
Other people think it's just none of it's in it. Nice, good job.
Well, I'm poisoned and scarlet rotted, so okay.
There's a silver tear, which is a mimic whom you could have been able to talk to, similar to the Ronnie doll.
Okay.
That got cut. There was... Melina had action, or had interaction.
Had some action?
Yeah, Melina got action with you. No, so you know that silver tear?
Yeah.
Basically, it was an item that you would ingest. You'd eat it.
Oh.
And it would have, like, another personality that would come out of you. And Melina would talk to that personality, too.
Well, that's kind of interesting.
And that got cut. I wonder why all those automaton things are in here.
I don't know.
Robots. So that got cut. That was called the See Me.
There's the boss.
Oh.
Should I fight him?
Yeah, let's just see what it is. There was a whole quest line around that character. Clean Rot Knight. Oh my goodness.
Three shots!
That guy is dead. Oh no!
Oh no!
What are those? What are those?
I think we were supposed to fight this guy a long time ago.
I don't think you ever had to either, because we clearly just walked right by him.
Yeah.
But
I don't think it's done. Oh, I got it. Okay.
There was an NPC named Gilbert.
Oh, okay.
Who was a redeemer that served Radon and the god of vengeance, who would seemingly ask you to kill Crucible Knight or Dovis, and then would do something for Melina. I don't really understand that. There was also more redeemers in the game, and they were apparently an early name for bloody finger hunters, so that concept just got scrapped.
Huh, okay.
Instead of separated for whatever reason. Did you die?
No, I won.
Oh, so how are we going to get down?
I went back to the beginning then.
Well, I thought we could use this to get down.
I guess not.
Okay.
I guess it was just a cave to get to that guy.
And there was no way to get out past him?
No.
Okay. There was an NPC who was an omen killer who asked you to kill omens in Lanedal Undercity. And it actually gave a reason to why Morgott would use Margit as an alias, doing things outside of the capital, saying that he doesn't want people to know he's an omen.
Yeah.
And it would have gotten into, like, the omen curse stuff more.
That would be kind of interesting.
And would have talked about that more instead of just dumping it and being like, oh, well, Morgott and Margott, whatever. So because that's not in the game, it's just like, yeah, I'm Margott.
Yeah.
And we just don't care or know why he didn't use his real name.
I don't know if this is how you're supposed to get down here, but this is what I did.
Well, we've been down here before.
We've been down here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately. So anyway, that would have been good to be in the game, actually.
Yeah.
There was an NPC named Rico who was a priest, apparently. He got cut, and his quest tied into a whole unused mechanic involving sleep in the game. And there are unused assets for that in the game's files. Apparently some people have done videos on that. Their names are Lance McDonald or Sekiro Doobie.
Sekiro Doobie. Also, what sucks about this is I need to get over there.
People think that mechanic will be added with a DLC, though, actually.
Okay.
That it was, like, cut for time and that it'll be re-added in. Which is possible.
Cut for time?
Well, because they had so much.
I was going to say, how big did they want this game with all these, like, NPCs and everything?
Well, you know, and that's something that you and I have talked about, but I think I'm kind of starting to respect the idea a lot more. It seems like they wanted it to be a fully fleshed out, functioning world.
Yeah.
Entirely. Kind of like Breath of the Wild, where it just operates on its own. And it's pretty crazy. I mean, yeah, people like us probably don't have a ton of time for it. That's why it took us a year. But I guess props to them in a world where, like, everything is micromanaged and microtransactioned.
Yeah.
That they actually were like, let's make this as big as possible. Because it's usually like...
Single player.
Yeah, and it's usually like, how small can we make this and still get people to pay for it and buy extra stuff?
Yeah.
That's just what gaming is now.
Yeah, I will say that's one thing I really appreciate about this game. Is it's hard nowadays to come across a really, really good, huge single-player game. They exist. Mm-hmm. It's just you don't find too many of them.
Have we been in here?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we've been in the Crystal Tunnel.
Otherwise, yeah, I don't know how to get there.
Can I look around?
Because every time I tried doing that, it... Actually, wait a minute. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Because what if I went back here and I tried just going over that ledge?
So there is Calais' quest line, and it was actually interesting. He would have traveled around more, and there's multiple lines around him. Some people think they'll eventually patch more stuff in, though, for him. And there's a lot of people who think that the reason... This is just not where to go, dude.
Well, I have to get up there.
I know, but you can't get up there. I guess a lot of people think that this is the reason why they cut it. And tell me what you think about this. Calais is like the first person you talk to.
Yeah.
Or second. You talk to White Mask Bar or whatever, and then Calais. Mm-hmm. So some people think that they cut his quest line because it would have made the ending way too quick to get. Because you have to kind of go pretty, like, a decent way in to get Hyetta to keep progressing.
Yeah.
But if you just got Calais to tell you, hey, by the way, go to the Undercity and find the Three Fingers, then you could just, like, kind of subjugate or go around a ton of content in the game and just do that.
Right.
So some people think that the reason they cut that was because it would have led to the ending way too quickly.
And that makes sense. I get that.
I guess I would just say, why didn't you have Calais move?
Yeah.
Like Hyetta does.
Well, and, yeah, I mean, that's the obvious answer. It's like, well, why not just change that then?
And then you don't have to get rid of that.
I hate these.
They're terrifying. So I don't know, that's a question I guess I have. But some people think that'll be patched in eventually because it points the player towards the Frenzied Flame. And his quest does seem to rely on finding a message from something called a Burial Crow.
Okay.
No one knows what that would have been. But, I don't know, it is interesting. I did want to find what Calais' dialogue was.
Do we know what his dialogue was?
So, let me see. Effect on the...
So I guess here's the follow-up question. How do we know all this stuff was cut content if it was cut out of the game?
Because people data mined the game.
Oh, okay.
Like they looked in the...
So it's still...
What's that thing down there?
That's a little house I'm trying to figure out how to get to. So basically it was in the game at some point.
Yes.
They just took it out.
I think we've been down there, dude. Didn't we kill some NPC down there?
I have no idea.
At some point?
Because I'm trying to get down there, because that's how you get to the Jar City.
Got it, Jar City,
Jar
bitch.
City,
Jar City, bitch.
Yeah.
Ouch time, bitch.
Okay. And it looks like there is a Site of Grace down there.
That we don't have.
And we've never activated that.
That's not it.
That's a different one.
But, okay, so why don't you follow that kind of over towards the end? Can I tell you some unused merchant dialogue things?
Okay. Yeah.
So, this is from a YouTube channel.
I was proud to serve my country for 8 years.
Okay,
I came
they're
home,
patriotic.
I still wanted to be of service, but in a different way.
Oh.
Use this crystal ball.
So, I'm not gonna, like, say it out, or I'm just gonna read what he says, because I don't want to, like, play this person's video out loud.
Okay.
He said, use this crystal ball to find us Dream Mist.
Who's this? Is this Calais' thing? Okay.
Go up to someone sleeping and use it. Any Dream Mist you collect is sure to fetch a fine price. So this was about Dream Mist. Thank you for bringing us Dream Mist. The token of thanks. What does he keep talking about? My brothers have been attacked.
Huh.
Okay, why does this, like... Oh, you've wronged one of our brothers? So it seems like there was, like, dialogue in here that if you attacked his people, he'd be mad at you.
Okay.
But I'm trying to find the one about the Three Fingers. I'm not quite like the rest of my brothers. Then they might come up again and lock me in that tomb. A deep, deep hole below those omen, even. The cursed flame burns inside our eyelids, is something he said, making us smudge and blend together. Some brothers are sedentary. When one of us is angry, it makes me angry. Or was it I who was angry first? I am my brothers, and they are I. Our travels keep us separate. So it seems like, this is just me, before our anger blends, we forget who we are. So it seems like to me, and this is just me guessing, that the frenzied flame connects that clan now. What's left of them.
Right.
Like it partially dwells in them. Does that kind of sound like it?
It kind of does, yeah.
Because he talks about how his anger is theirs, and when they feel something, he feels it too.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird. You're going pretty far away from this place.
Yeah, I'm trying to find Sophria Well.
Oh, that's to the right? Right? Yeah.
Crystal.
It's near there. Go right more. And down. Right?
Well, actually, wait a minute. It's not even here. It's like around... Yeah, this person's like... Oh, here it is.
Is that where you go?
Well, I'm trying to watch this video. This guy is there, yeah. Yeah, he's going into there.
To get to this place?
Yeah, apparently.
So he goes on to say things like, anger is burning away the lines between us. Sometimes I feel like I'm losing what makes me who I am, even this blazing curse.
So he's like he's kind of losing himself.
Yeah, to like the group, I guess, and the curse.
Yeah.
He said it corrodes the lines that separate them and that it burns behind their eyelids.
Ew.
Yeah. And he keeps talking about burning quite a bit. He just keeps saying the same thing. Mustn't forget, have to remember. I'm afraid I've decided to up sticks and move on. So this is just kind of him talking about leaving. I don't want to read all of this because I feel like it's cool that this person found it. So if you want to look up this dialogue, this is from the YouTube channel Stratek, Stratek.
I wonder if he has pro strats.
I think he does. I'm kind of just waiting for the dialogue to come up about the three fingers, because I wanted to talk about that. One of our traveling brothers insists on jostling the cursed flame. Its fire spreads, creeping surely, imperceptibly. I'm not sure which of us it is. My brothers and I long await the day that the cursed flame dies out. So a lot of them are waiting for it to stop so that they can rest. So it seems like that's what's keeping them alive. And I can finally dream alone.
What?
So yeah, they're connected by the frenzied flame.
Yeah. It's like a mind connection thing.
Why didn't they keep this in? What's wrong with this dialogue? I really don't understand.
That's too bad.
Like, it doesn't ruin anything.
This dialogue ruins the entire experience.
He also talked about how there was a music that someone sang that allowed him to sleep even though the frenzied flame was, like, harassing his brain.
Huh.
I don't really know what that is.
I feel like this is just good dialogue.
Yeah.
The frenzied flame part of it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know...
Because wouldn't this have just made it more interesting when you come across all the people that look like Calais?
Yeah.
Just dead under the city?
Yes.
And then there's a few of them that are still alive and trying to kill you?
Yes, this would have been very interesting. Also, we never came up here because I just did this thing. So that's what that was, that house.
There was a way to actually upset him where you could have stolen from them and it would have caused it so that he went hostile on you, it seems like. And so would the other traders. Can you go in that house?
Well, that's just where we came up from.
Oh, sorry, I'm stupid.
So now I'm going to go to Jar City.
Jar City, bitch. Yeah, there's a lot of Calais dialogue. There's even more. I mean, that Stratek guy uploaded another video that was like 11 minutes long. Somebody, this Sekiro Doobie guy, apparently put back together Calais' quest line using the game files. which is pretty interesting.
That's kind of weird that people do that. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I put this back in on just my own time. It's like, oh, okay. Like, wow.
I'm very impressed by it, but I don't know how people have the time or the passion to do it. Because, like, here's my thing with it. You're not getting paid.
No.
And I'm not
it's
trying to
just for
say...
you.
Like, obviously you don't have to get paid to do everything, but, like, how do you have...
How do you have, like, unlimited time to do this?
Well, I mean, how do you have the drive to do it when, like, we have to work so hard in life?
Yeah.
Like, pretty much everybody. Because it's not like these guys are just pampered rich kids, the ones who are putting this back in. They're normal people like you and me.
Right. Yeah, these are just, like, gamers.
Yeah. Who are just really smart.
Right.
That's why I say, like, I respect it, but I'm like, I don't understand how it ends up done. It's really impressive to me. Kind of like the team that was making that Silent Hill 1 remake just on their own.
Yeah, it's kind of like...
It's like, that's awesome, but how?
How are you doing this?
How are people that smart?
Right.
That's always my question. That's kind of what impresses me about it. But, yeah, he would have given a lot more detail about the Great Caravan. And he's been looking for their home, I guess.
Okay.
He would settle in Liurnia and Langdal with fetch quests to move the story on.
Oh, I can talk to this guy. You can now see the Knight of the Great Jar's red summon sign?
Where?
What?
I don't know.
So could we have summoned him in battle?
No, because red summon is to invade.
Oh, okay.
That's creepy.
Kaled... Oh, to engage in combat with other players, touch the effigy of America.
Combat with
Spirit ashes are permitted to... Oh, okay. So the other one's just... Is the other one just regular PvP combat?
Mm-hmm.
And this one is, like, spirit combat?
Yeah, you can fight them with spirit ashes, I guess.
Okay.
What happens if you whack this guy? Maybe we shouldn't do that. What does it mean you can see his red summon sign? What was he called?
I don't know. It said you can now see the Knight of the Great Jar or something like that.